Hello guys, and for the last time this season, welcome back to the FPL review for game week 38. We'll do an FPL review for the full season tomorrow, but today it's all about game week 38 and where it went wrong and where it went right for the game week. As you can see, game week points 70, which is above average, put us in the top 2 million in the world, but we took a -4, so it's actually 66 points. Let's get on to the team. Pickford in net. As I said, I don't want to change the goalkeeper, so I'm not too bothered about that. Munoz getting me 10 points. Quite happy with that. We're going to start with what we're happy with in the game week. Palmer, very happy with 6 points there. Foden, very happy with 15 points. Havertz getting me 6 points as well. Very happy with that. Mateta getting me 20 points is a massive W. And now let's talk on to the bits that we're not happy with. Saliba, 2 points. I thought Arsenal would keep the clean sheet against Everton. Everton had other plans. They scored first actually. Saliba on 2 points. Brought Gvardiol in. Part of that -4, along with Haaland. Both only got 2 points, but Haaland, my captain, got me 4. Terrible decision, because I took Haaland out for Isak. Isak ended up getting, how many points was it? We'll scroll down for a sec and have a look. Isak ended on 14 points. Yeah, that's mint. That is mint. What a great transfer that was. Dallow on the bench when I had him in the team instead of Guardiola at the start, and you know that would have been an extra 13 points there, an extra 24 points there. An extra 24 plus an extra 13 puts me on an extra 37. Would have been a lot nicer of a game week to look at there, wouldn't it? Nicholas actually having a bad game week there as well. Gibbs White, not to worry about Gibbs White having a bad game week because he's a bit of a wild card for me. But yeah, that was just it's these decisions that have ruined the season. But we'll go through that. We will go through that tomorrow in the season review. Let's look on the game review, starting with that Arsenal-Everton game. Havertz getting a goal there, Garner, McNeil getting an assist, Odegaard getting 2 assists. He ends the season strong all the time, Odegaard. Even if he's not showing it on the stats there, he shows it on the pitch, and that's where it's important. Obviously, Havertz not getting any bonus points. Going to Odegaard, Tomiyasu and Martinelli getting bonus points. I can't believe Martinelli got bonus points over Havertz, which I find really mad. He actually did, Gary Gay did. Gary Gay, Odegaard and Tomiyasu, which I can kind of live with, because he scored 3 goals in he scored 3 goals in the past month. He had that goal against Forest. The goal, I thought he scored against Liverpool as well for some reason, but I'm wrong. It was DCL, wasn't it? Brentford versus Newcastle ending 4-2. Newcastle ending the season really well, with Isak getting a goal and 2 assists, showing he's the man to take Newcastle forward. Bruno G getting involved with a goal and 2 assists as well. So, you know, it shows how important both of those guys are to that team, and Invista getting involved in both goals for Brentford as well. Shows how important he is to that Brentford team. United finally winning again, with that, you know, Casemiro and Eriksen both getting assists, but Højlund and Dalot getting the goals is the important thing that I want to look at going into next season. Højlund ending his first Premier League season with 10 goals, 2 assists. That's not a bad season. He's ended the season really well there. I've got to commend it. I've got to commend it. 10 goals is a good. What was his XG? 10 goals with an XG of 7. That's mint. That is class. And you know, for a guy that's not had a lot of chances this year, Højlund has powered through, and he's got the free bonus as well from the game. Dalot, he's got 2 bonus, so Dalot getting the free bonus. As you can see, we have 15 points on my bench, which is painful to look at. It's so painful to look at. Burnley against Forest. Forest, Wood getting the goals. Allowing him to get involved as well, but Wood is the guy. It seemed a really bad game against City a couple weeks ago, but Caicedo scored from the halfway line, so it's not something I'm really looking at. Sterling getting a goal from Palmer. Enes Unal getting an assist for a Badiashile own goal. But as I said, Unal's one of them guys that I'll be looking at next year. He's been involved in a few goals here and there for Bournemouth since joining, and he's caught my eye a bit. Crystal Palace beating Villa 5-0. I thought Crystal Palace would win this game. I didn't think they'd win it 5-0. That is crazy. That is insane. That is wild. And it shows that this Palace team means business next year, with Mateta getting a hat-trick and an assist, Eze getting 2 goals and an assist, Elise getting an assist, and Munoz getting an assist as well. They're the 4 guys that I'd be most invested in for that Crystal Palace team next year. It's going to be really interesting for them next year. It's going to be really interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it folds out for them, because that's a massive result for Palace. That's a huge result for Palace, and it's a big loss for Villa. They ended the season on a big loss, and they've finished the season on a big loss. But they've had a good season. They finished fourth in the Champions League. Liverpool saying farewell to Klopp with 2 goals, one from McAllister and one from Kwanzaa. You know, people that he's brought in to the club himself this season, and fought through the club himself this season, which is a fair play. But no Salah goal. It's a bit, you know, it would have been nice to see some of his, you know, big players show up in that game. Wilson getting a goal and 2 assists, Adama getting a goal and an assist, Raul getting 2 goals for Fulham, and it just shows it's easy to leave it. I think Fulham are going to struggle next year. With, you know, it's a good result on the day, but in terms of who's doing the stuff, it's just one of them. Bernardo Silva getting involved in the goals as he always does. Foden getting involved in the goals as he has done all season, and then Mohamed Kudus having a wonder goal as well, that chipped up for himself, overhead kick. Class. Ariel making 9 saves, which, you know, that's what Ariel's done all season. And then Spurs keeping a clean sheet with Pedro Porro scoring, Kulusevski getting 2 assists, and then Johnson, Maddison and Son getting involved in the goals as well. Yeah, not much more to say on it now, is there? Because that is the end of this season, finishing an overall rank of 1.3 million, which is one of the worst ranks I've had in a while. Total points 2,273, which is alright. I think if I'm on Gameweek history, hopefully it's in the same place. We can scroll down and see how I did in previous years. It's actually the second best I've ever had in terms of point wise, but one of the only 4 times now that I finished, is that, yeah, one of only 4 times that I finished outside the top million people, which is a bit annoying. But it is also the second highest score I ever got after last year. But the way FPL is done now, it's changed. Players are getting better now. I made a big team value. We made a lot of profit in the team. But the game's not about profit. The game's about, you know, winning. But that is the end of this video now, guys. And the end of the season. I will see you tomorrow on the season review, hopefully. But if you like this video, please leave a like. You'll see more, subscribe, because there's more on this channel all the time. And apart from tomorrow, we're kicking off the FPL season back right after the Euros, because we've got the Euros planned to go through first. I do thank you for watching, guys. I do thank you for taking part in this series, and hopefully I'll see you next year. Cheers, guys.